Have at thee! Welcome back, puppies, to Barking Dog's miniature painting video. Please like, share, and subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook, and you can support us on Patreon. So here we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to start out with one paint scheme for our character, and then we're going to decide, no, we're going to do something different. So I just decided to go ahead and put this in just so people can see that sometimes you'll go this far into a paint scheme. I was also kind of working on the whole technique, how I wanted to block in the colors, and in the end I decided I didn't really like it. I like the idea of using the purple, just not for this guy. So there you see me kind of smoothing out the transitions a little bit. Now we're talking. We're going to use some vampiric skin, some dark elf highlight. There we go, dark elf highlight. And then a little bit of clear purple. Now we're going to mix about 3 parts of the dark elf highlight to 1 or 2 parts of the clear purple, and that's going to be our base coat. Now you see me just kind of throwing it down on the glove. The clear purple is in there, it's not real apparent on the glove. But I think the purple tone kind of comes out a little bit more as I start to spray the model. It was a 3-to-2 ratio. I'm going to add just a little bit more purple to come back in and try to establish some of those shadows. There we go, a little bit more purple. And here I'm just giving him a light coat. Again, I'm not going to be hitting him as hard as I was when I was trying to establish the base coat, because again, I'm really just trying to get up into the recesses there. I'm trying to get under his chin. Here you go, we're starting to establish our mid-tone with just the straight dark elf highlight. And then here we've mixed in about 2 parts of the vampiric flesh. I think there it was probably I think 3 parts of the vampiric flesh, maybe 2 parts of the dark elf highlight. I know it was predominantly the vampiric flesh, but it wasn't straight vampiric flesh quite yet. And again, you see me spraying the back of my hand there, trying to kind of see how that color blends in with the other colors I've already laid down on my hand. Here we go with our 2 main colors again, the dark elf highlight and the vampiric flesh. And here I'm pretty sure I'm doing kind of a 50-50 ratio just to establish some more highlights. It might have still been a little bit heavy, like maybe it was 3 parts vampiric flesh to just 2 parts of the dark elf highlight. I really like the way this guy turned out. He's probably my favorite in the series. I think the skin tone just really worked well on this sculpt. Really gave it some character, kind of brought it to life. Now, for bringing up the highlights on his face, that's probably a lot more vampiric flesh. If it's not straight vampiric flesh, it's probably more of a 4-to-1. I think there I was actually taming down one of his pectoral muscles. I think it might have been a little too bright. So I might have been mixing a little bit more of the Dark Elf highlight back in to kind of bring that back in, because it is kind of shadowed, because his shoulders, his posture, his shoulders and neck are kind of leaned out a little bit. Over his chest. And here I'm just going back with the colors I have mixed on my wet palette, just blending everything together. Smoothing out those transitions. Here you see, I think there I was just using a little bit of vampiric flesh just to brighten up his hand as I'm going to start working on that little magic effect. Some kind of minor OSL, object source lighting. And there he is in all his glory. If you like the work you saw in this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm available for commissions at facebook.com, Barking Dogs Miniature Painting. You can also find us on Patreon at patreon.com/Barking Dog Studio. Patreon members get discounts on commissions and credit at the end of videos. Special thanks to the Clarks for their continued support. Bark on, puppies.